Marriage is work.
There are a lot of expectations.
We expect to have this knight in shining armor.
To become the husband that they expect us to be.
So there's no such thing as a perfect marriage.
But there is a such thing as a healthy one.
But in the end, you've got to realize that
we're fighting on the same team.
That's right. We're fighting on the same team.
Hey, y'all. It's real life.
Real issues.
Real engagement.
Real answers.
To some real married people stuff. Hey, first of all, I want to do the unscripted marriage because I'm tired of doing all that high-pitched voice stuff.
Okay.
So can I do it now?
Yeah.
Welcome to Unscripted Marriage. Welcome to Unscripted
Marriage.
Unscripted.
Marriage.
Unscripted.
Marriage. You say you were tired of doing the high-pitched voice, so...
That's why I went deep.
I know, but then you was like, ooh.
Well, I wonder,
I think you like making those noises.
I don't like making
You do.
Don't put me on blast like that. I only like making them noises in one situation and one situation only. And let's not put our music.
Moving on.
Hey, y'all. We are talking about why is it important, or what's the importance of having a ring or a marriage license? Right. Why is it important to have that?
So we got these rings. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see, but we got these little rings. And they are like what? I guess they're not rubber. They're like plastic, but like
they're like rubber,
silicone or something like that.
Yeah.
What call it? Silicone. And they were like a pack of them, like 6 of them for like $3 at Walmart. And we got regular rings, but these are really comfortable.
Yeah, and you can change the color up, to match your outfit and all that other kind of stuff. And
so, ladies, does it matter? The ring, does it matter if you have a 14 karat gold with the diamond shining ring, or does it, or can you just rock one of these? I mean, I'm good with it.
You good with it?
I'm good with it, but I'm very low maintenance and very, I'm simplistic, very simplistic.
And then the marriage license. I mean, a lot of people they feel differently about marriage now.
Well, some people don't feel like they need a marriage license.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of paper.
You can cohabitate, as
but
people use.
There are benefits for having a marriage license.
So,
what are those benefits?
So let's talk about reason number one.
Number one.
The legal representation of marriage is an awesome benefit. And when we're talking about the legal side of marriage.
Yeah.
So just say, for instance, I was... God forbid, I was in an accident or something like that, and you had to make a medical decision for me. Us being married, you can do that.
Right.
However, if we were together and just living together, you wouldn't be able to make those type of decisions. Because you're not
just my boo thing, then I can't, I can't hold you on the ventilator.
That sounds a little dangerous.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
But yeah, so it's like the legal side of it, it's like, okay, LaWanda has benefits that she would otherwise not have if we weren't married. For instance, when I was deployed in the military, we were able to get more benefits. She was able to do different things with being a military spouse.
It was more money.
It was more. And now, the little side note to that is a lot of dudes get married. I know them that get married when they get in the military or going into the military before they get deployed for financial gain.
Yeah.
And so that's another episode too, is we talking about reasons to get married and why not to get married for financial benefits.
Yeah, but there are financial benefits.
There are. And so I mentioned that the legal side, right?
Yep.
And then research shows that couples that have been together longer, they live longer. They have a longer lasting marriage. And I believe that a lot of that has to do with just the women taking care of the man and vice versa. Hey, go to your doctor's appointments. Did you schedule your doctor appointment? Make sure that you're getting these regular checkups.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that happens. You always see folks when things happen, you recognize that, hey, if you would have took care of this a year ago or a couple months ago, or if we would have caught this earlier, we could have fixed it. And not saying that that's always the case, but in majority of the case that, with married couples, they tend to care for one another and make sure that their well-being is taken care of.
Awesome.
So I guess I'm doing all.
So those are benefits of No, I'm listening. You're doing good.
Oh,
but I'm listening. Those are benefits. Those are benefits as far as legal benefits and decision making. Is why the ring is important. Not the ring, but the paper. The paper, the actual marriage license certificate. You do have those benefits, and when you're in a relationship and you're in a relationship for a long time, even if we know somebody who's in a relationship for a very long time, and something happened. I know something happened, and they were not able to make those decisions. They were not able to make those decisions in the hospital. They were not able to make those decisions with a will or anything, because that person was not the wife. The ex, she was still the wife, but not really the ex-wife, came in and she made all the decisions, even though this man had been with this lady for a long time.
And that can be so detrimental to, kids being involved and how all that kind of stuff works. You want to make sure that you are, and again, when you go and you're getting into a marriage, you want to make sure that you're covered all across the board with not just legal benefits. We're just showing just a couple of different reasons on why marriage is a good thing, why marriage is a great thing. These rings, and when we're talking about the rings and being a great benefit, this ring is a great benefit. It's because when anybody sees this ring, I would hope that they see commitment. I would hope that they see sacrifice for my family. I would hope that they see the decision making, that every decision that I make is because of my family. Now, there are some people that are doing it out there completely different.
Not always the case. They can wear a ring and still be, doing other stuff.
Right. But these are the benefits and what it's supposed to represent is those things. Marriage license, legal ways, and all that kind of stuff. But next we want to talk about, so when we're talking about living longer, single men are actually closing the gap, because men are really kind of taking care of themselves, going to the gym, getting their doctor's appointments and stuff like that.
Because they gotta get their body tight for when the women be looking at them like, okay.
Yeah. You was like, okay. I don't know.
What was that?
That's what you just did.
I know, but what was that?
I was just mocking what you just did.
I don't know what that was.
That's what you said. Okay.
That's me squeezing your love handles.
Oh, okay. I don't have no love handles.
You don't. I used to.
Okay. Yes. No love handles anymore. And so another one is, I think this is about the third one, right? Couples, married men and women, we tend to take less risk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think so. Like, unless they're actually doing it together, I believe that, and this is generally, they take less risk. So we may be talking about all kind of things. Like I was telling LaWanda, babe, if I was going out to go hang out with the fellas, you would probably say, all right, well, that you have this condition, or, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Otherwise, if nobody said that, then boom, you know what I'm saying? You may be doing some crazy stuff because anybody gonna mention it.
Because you don't have anybody to talk to or talk it over with. Like, okay, baby, let's go buy this house. Okay, all right, you just go buy the house and we don't talk about it. And you're like, oh, here's keys to the house. Or let's go buy this car. You buy whatever car you want, whatever house you want. You do whatever you want, basically, without having a partner or a part of a team to kind of collaborate and talk about different things. Yeah. So I get that.
The way that you made it sound, like single was the way to go. Like, I make my own decisions. I do this, I do that, make my own money.
Well.
What you trying to say?
Nothing.
Cut the cameras.
Well, we're different because we take risks. And we take risks together. So we both jump out there on the edge.
Yeah, I think, and so when we're talking about like the risks, we're really talking about like those serious, like, crazy risks that maybe you were doing like when you were 19, bungee cording. John, I know a lot of couples do that too, but you just take a lot of unnecessary risk when you are single and out there doing it by yourself, versus you probably want to do that.
You want to do everything.
Right. So now if you're married, you'd be like, well, no, I don't know if that's such a good idea. I got a family to live for, kind of thing. What y'all think about that? Do y'all think, y'all agree, disagree? Let us know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you think about that as far as just what that looks like being married, and just the statistics that we're talking about. What does that look like to you? Another thing that we looked at was, again, for the couples that are 19 and over. And so I have some statistics here as far as just the longevity of the actual person, husband and wife, as far as how long they're living, how long they're taking care of themselves, the risk and the illnesses and all that other kind of stuff. Divorced folks, in comparison to married, have a greater risk by 27% to live a less life, or not less life, to live a shorter life, I should say, or have illnesses.
What was
sooner.
that percentage?
27%.
Okay.
Widowed, 39%. Imagine just being widowed and, you know, being away from someone that you've been with for so long, and then they're not here anymore. I can imagine that that's a tough toll, and it takes time to process. And then single is 59%. That's a huge deal. When you're talking about 59%.
Single people live a shorter life than
married.
59% of that. Wow.
59%.
That's a large number.
So a married me compared to a single man, I am statistically able to live 59% longer than he is. By 59%.
Not by 59. Okay. Not like that.
No, not like that.
Not like that.
Okay, so that's all. All right. So the single man by 59%, that's their percentage. It's 59%. And their percentages are high. It's just crazy. And not saying that we're trying to convince everybody to be married, but I just think that is the opportunities, I guess, that we have being married, the advantages, I guess you would call it, of being married, the benefits. Yeah. By all means, we don't want anybody to, you know, go run out and get married because of these, but these are just some of the benefits of being married. We build wealth together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We build wealth together. We have opportunities. Two incomes together, and, you know, we just have an opportunity to build wealth, build a kingdom, build a legacy, you know what I'm saying, for our kids and for our generation, to be able to just show them how to do it. I think that's a major thing. What do you think about that, baby?
Yeah, I mean, I see it happening now, so that is true. Two incomes put together versus one income, even though, you know, some people make big bucks and they don't need another person to add to their income, but anytime you can put two things together, it's good. It does build.
And depending on the relationship, we know that all relationships are different, but the children will think highly of marriage. They will think like, man, this is what I want to do. I want to be married, and this is why. And we all know that the kids obviously see all the bad stuff that goes on in the marriage. But if they decide to get married, they know that it was worth it, because they've seen some of the good stuff, and the good outweighed the bad. So, hey, I appreciate y'all for listening to these statistics and why it's a great benefit to be married, and the value of the ring and the marriage certificate. Yep. Any last words? Nope. All right. This is real life.
Real issues.
Real engagement.
About some real
married people stuff.
No, no, no.